In this video, I will show you how to install Windows 11 24H2 on a MacBook with Apple Silicon chip. Whether it's M1, M2, M3, or even the upcoming M4, you can use this method to install Windows 11 on any Apple Silicon Mac. Unfortunately, Boot Camp Assistant is not compatible with Apple Silicon chip, so we are using the virtualization with VMware Fusion Pro to run Windows 11 on a virtual machine. Now for this demonstration, I'm using a MacBook Air with the M1 chip. To install Windows 11 on a Mac with Apple Silicon chip, you must reserve at least 80 GB of free space on macOS. Then open a web browser and go to this link in the description, which will take you to the Broadcom login page. Now go ahead and create an account by filling in your details. It will only take a few minutes to set up. Once it's done, log in with your username and password, which will take you to the Broadcom homepage. Then open a new tab and go to this link in the description. Scroll down and click on the VMware Fusion Pro download button. Then select VMware Fusion Pro for personal use and download the latest version. Agree to the terms and conditions and then click on the download button. You will be prompted to fill out the additional details for verification, including your address for trade compliance. Then submit the form and click the download button to save the file. Once the download is complete, double-click the DMG file to install VMware Fusion Pro. After installation, you will see a setup screen. It's time to download the Windows 11 ARM64 ISO. VMware Fusion provides an option to download Windows 11 directly from Microsoft and activate it later with your license key. Click Get Windows. Choose the Windows edition and language, then click Download to get the ISO file. Ensure your Mac is connected to a fast internet connection to download the ISO file, which is around 6 gigs in size. Once downloaded, the ISO will be saved in a specific directory. After installing Windows 11, you can move the ISO file to an external SSD to free up some space on macOS. Then click Continue and select UEFI mode. VMware Fusion supports a virtual TPM, so you will need to encrypt the virtual machine by setting a password. Then choose to create a new virtual disk and click Continue. Select Customize Settings, name the virtual machine and save it. Then configure the virtual machine settings. For instance, I have 8 CPU cores and will allocate 4, and I will allocate 4 gigs of RAM out of the 8 GB. Then select Display and make sure 3D graphics are enabled. Now by default, VMware Fusion allocates 64 GB of free space for Windows 11 VM, but you can increase this by using the hard disk option. In this case, I will allocate 70 GB. And leaving the rest of the settings at their defaults. Now close the settings window and click Start to run the virtual machine. When you see the text appear inside the virtual machine, click Inside and press the Enter key to load the Windows 11 installer. Now keep in mind, once you click inside the virtual machine, the cursor will be captured by the guest OS. Then press Ctrl+Command to release the cursor back to the host OS. You will now see the Windows 11 setup screen. Now follow the on-screen instructions to install Windows 11. If you have a license key, you can use it to activate the OS. After installation, the virtual machine will reboot into the Windows 11 welcome screen. Now choose your country and keyboard layout. Then the system may check for updates, which could take some time. If you want to set up offline account, turn off the Wi-Fi on macOS. Then restart the virtual machine from the menu bar. This will take you back to the welcome screen. Now inside the virtual machine, hold Function plus Shift and press F10 to open a command prompt. If you don't see the command prompt, press Alt plus Tab to switch to it. Then type OOBE / bypass NRO in uppercase and press Enter to reboot the virtual machine. After rebooting, select your country and keyboard layout again. Then choose I don't have the internet to create offline account. Create a user account and complete the setup of Windows 11. Once the setup is complete, turn Wi-Fi back on macOS and you will see that the internet works automatically in Windows 11. If you have a spare Windows 11 license key, you can use it to activate the OS. Now, as you can see, Windows 11 24H2 runs very fast. Compared to Intel-based Macs, Apple Silicon offers faster virtualization and overall performance. Next, go to the menu bar, choose a virtual machine and select Install VMware Tools. Once mounted, open File Explorer, double-click on the DVD drive and install the drivers. This will resolve issues related to screen resolution, graphics, sound, and the internet. After installation, click Restart to apply the changes. As you can see, we have successfully installed Windows 11 on Apple Silicon Mac using VMware Fusion Pro. VMware Fusion supports AutoFit resolution, DirectX 11 graphics, drag and drop functionality, and clipboard memory sharing between host and guest OS. I have tested a few ARM-based Windows 11 applications like Chrome and VS Code, and they work fine without any issues. For better performance, it's recommended to allocate more RAM to Windows 11 virtual machine. As a bonus part of the video, if you decide you don't want to keep Windows 11, here's how to remove it. First, turn off the Windows 11 virtual machine. Then, using the VMware menu bar, click Window, select Virtual Machine Library, choose the Windows 11 VM from the sidebar, right-click on it and choose Delete. Then choose Move to Trash. And that's pretty much it. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments section down below. If you have any questions or queries, do post them in the comments. I will try to help you. Thank you so much for watching. This has been KSK Ryle. I will see you in the next one.